Whoa, folks, hold on to your hats. Donald Trump just waltzed into the Israeli Knesset like it's his personal victory parade, and what he said? Buckle up. Because it's equal parts absurd, alarming, and straight up bananas. Okay, picture this. It's October 13th, 2025. Trump's addressing the Israeli parliament, and he's gushing over Miriam Adelson. You know, the billionaire widow of casino mogul Sheldon Adelson, supposedly an American citizen. He boasts how she and her late husband visited the White House more than anyone else during his first term. Miriam and Sheldon would come into the office. He says, I think they had more trips to the White House than anybody else I can think of. And get this, he teases her about her loyalty. So, Miriam, I know you love Israel. What do you love more, the United States or Israel? She refuses to answer, and Trump chuckles. That means that might mean Israel. We love you. Boom. The President of the United States is basically high fiving someone for dodging a loyalty oath to America? If that's not a red flag waving in your face, I don't know what is. He's admitting these folks, pushing hard for Israel's interests, like recognizing Jerusalem as the capital and moving the embassy there, or handing over the Golan Heights. We're pulling strings in U.S. policy. And he's cool with it? Folks, that's not diplomacy. That's dancing on the line of treason. Americans are fed up with this kind of foreign influence puppeteering our government. But wait, it gets wilder. Trump doesn't stop at flattery. He dives into bragging about arming Israel to the teeth. Here's the exact quote from his speech. We make the best weapons in the world, and we've got a lot of them, and we've given a lot to Israel, frankly. I mean, Bibi would call me so many times. Can you get me this weapon? That weapon? That weapon? Some of them I never heard of. But we got them here, didn't we? You used them very well. And right after he praises how well Netanyahu used those weapons, the entire Knesset erupts in a standing ovation. Applause for what exactly? Let's be real here. Those weapons fueled a 2-year onslaught in Gaza that's nothing short of devastating. How disgusting, how despicable, how downright vile is it to clap and cheer for tools of mass destruction? We're talking about hundreds of thousands of lives shattered. According to the Gaza Ministry of Health, as of October 7th, 2025, over 67,000 Palestinians have been killed, with more than 169,000 injured. That's over 10% of Gaza's population directly hit. And the destruction? Entire neighborhoods leveled, infrastructure obliterated, hospitals, schools, water systems gone. Gaza City is a ghost town, with 90% of the population displaced and vast areas uninhabitable. Smiling over that? It's like applauding a demolition derby where the cars are people's homes and lives. Now Trump pivots to patting himself on the back for this so-called peace. In the same speech, he declares, we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East. The skies are calm, the guns are silent, the sirens are still. Oh, and the praise is rolling in. World leaders calling it a historic dawn. Folks like Rand Paul hailing his leadership and diplomacy. Sounds great, right? Like we finally cracked the code on Middle East harmony. But hold the confetti. Fast forward to October 14th, 2025, just one day later, and that peace is already crumbling like a cheap cookie. Israeli forces opened fire in Gaza's Shujaiya neighborhood, killing at least 5 Palestinians. Why? The IDF claims they were approaching the yellow line, that agreed-upon withdrawal boundary from the ceasefire deal that kicked in on Friday. They didn't cross it, didn't touch it, just got too close for comfort, and apparently. Warnings were issued, they say, but a freelance journalist on the ground tells a different story. These folks weren't even near the line, and Israel's not sticking to the agreement. The Hamas-run health ministry reports the deaths, and suddenly everyone's watching if this fragile truce holds. Proving what? That this peace deal is a total joke. Not worth the paper it's printed on. It's a sham, masking the same old violence with unarmed people gunned down for daring to approach a line in their own territory. Look, in the end, this isn't just politics. It's about real people, real suffering, and a system that seems rigged to applaud the powerful while ignoring the pain. Trump's speech? It's a masterclass in shock value. But the real shock is how little has changed. Stay informed, folks, because if we don't call this out, who will? Make sure you like, follow, and let us know your thoughts on his speech. Was he jockeying his own cocky too much? And how do you clap and smile over people being killed?